Welcome to HelloFresh. We've put together a presentation to help you get familiar with our company and to set you up for a great first day on the job. To introduce you to HelloFresh, we'll go over our story, our product, our principles, and our process. Next, we'll talk about GMPs, or Good Manufacturing Practices, some basics and some housekeeping items. From there, we will dive into processes that protect our food from accidental and intentional adulteration. And we'll close with some information on how to keep you safe on the job and how to work safely within the distribution center, or DC. Our story begins in 2011. That's when Dominic Richter and Thomas Griesel noticed that many people said they wanted to cook homemade meals, but they simply weren't doing it. They had a great idea: to plan meals, shop for high-quality ingredients, pack the perfect portion sizes, and deliver it all right to the doorstep, so that families and friends are left with just the good part: cooking and eating. Now you know what our product looks like, but to understand what our product is, let's hear from our customers themselves.
It feels nice to have a system and a routine. It calms the chaos of the day.
Because he works these crazy hours, it's very important that we sit down and have dinner together. HelloFresh was an easy way for us to get on the same page for dinner.
That's really one of our only times to connect, especially now that we have the littlest one. Simple steps, fun, delicious ingredients pre-portioned out. When you're done, you have like a masterpiece.
Go to HelloFresh.com and use code TV30 to save $30 off your first box. HelloFresh. Get cooking.
HelloFresh has a great product, but it's our guiding principles that ensure our continuing success. We always put customers first, which means we deliver high-quality, safe ingredients on time. Each of our employees has a personal impact on our business through their integrity, respect, and commitment. We know that we are better together, so we work safely and are great teammates. And we keep it simple with clear and concise communication. Let's take a look at the distribution center process after the customer orders come in. Ingredients arrive at our receiving dock, where they are inspected for quality. From there, they are stored in our warehouse until needed. The ingredients needed for the day's work are pulled from the warehouse and staged in the production area. The kitting team places ingredients into a brown paper bag according to the recipe. These meal kits are then staged near the assembly team. The assembly team places the meal kits and proteins into a box according to what the customer ordered. These boxes are then staged by shipping routes, and the shipping team gets them out onto the trucks on time. You will be working for one of these teams. To get you up to speed on good manufacturing practices, we have a short video that covers the basics. Hello, and welcome to HelloFresh's Good Manufacturing Practices training. What are GMPs? GMPs are a set of policies that ensure we manufacture the highest quality, most sanitary, and safest products possible. These common sense practices will ensure that we protect our customer and ourselves. In this video, we're going to explain GMPs so that you know exactly what is expected of you each time you walk into the production area at work. Does it make a difference? Well, according to the Center for Disease Control, foodborne diseases each year in the USA cause 48 million illnesses, 128,000 hospitalizations, and 3,000 deaths. Most of these are preventable. We have the opportunity to save lives every day just by the way we show up and perform our jobs. You cannot work around food if you have an illness that can be transferred to food. This includes fever, sore throat with fever, coughing, excessive sneezing, diarrhea, and vomiting. Be sure to talk to your manager if you're experiencing any of these symptoms. You must be symptom-free for a minimum of 24 hours before returning to work. Additionally, all workplace injuries, whether minor or major, must be immediately reported to your manager. Minor cuts and abrasions must be cleaned and dressed appropriately. Never handle food with unprotected wounds or open sores. The distribution center is a non-smoking and tobacco-free facility. Smoking is allowed in designated smoking areas, on your breaks, or before and after your shift. Food, drinks, gum, and candy are not allowed in the production area. These can be consumed in the break room or outside during breaks. If you decide to bring your own lunch, put your name on it, date it, and put it in the break room, but do not leave your food in your locker. Finally, no outside water containers are allowed. When you need a drink, water dispensers are located throughout the DC. You should arrive at work clean and bathed with teeth brushed and deodorant on. Go easy on the scented products though. Your personal clothes must be clean with no holes or tears and should not have fur, sequins, or feathers. Also, no shorts, leggings, sweatpants, or pajamas. Your shoes should have closed heel and toe specific to your job duty as outlined in the shoe policy. All personal adornment must be removed. This includes piercings, watches, and jewelry, although you can wear a stoneless wedding band or medical alert necklace or bracelet. Other adornments like fake nails, nail polish, or fake eyelashes are not allowed. Last, no personal items are allowed in the production area. This includes cell phones, headphones, bags, and personal pens and other items. Place personal items in lockers if available, or in your car. One of the most important steps in preventing food contamination is washing your hands properly. You wet your hands with warm water, add soap, then vigorously scrub your hands and wrists for 20 seconds. You can sing happy birthday to yourself twice to fill the time. Rinse well and dry with a paper towel. You always wash your hands after contacting any material that is not food. Specifically, after putting on your gown and before entering the production area, after visiting the restroom, after touching your face, eyes, skin, or using a handkerchief, after dumping trash, after any breaks you take, and when changing over between tasks or different products. You must wear the provided PPE before entering the production area. Follow these steps correctly and in the right order. First, cover all your hair. Make sure your hair is tucked in and covered with the hairnet, even your ears. Beard nets must be worn if your face is not clean shaven, pulling it up to your nose. Hats and beanies will go over the hairnet, and then a second hairnet must be worn over the hat or beanie. If a neck warmer is worn, it will go over the beard net. If a scarf is worn, it will be tucked in. With all hair covered, now you can put on your gown. You will put on a new clean gown at the beginning of your shift. You discard the hanger on the hanger stacker and make sure to button every button. You should hang gowns on the hooks provided when leaving the GMP zones for breaks, meals, and visits to the restroom or office. At the end of your shift, put them in the dirty laundry bin. Next, wash your hands for 20 seconds or more with soap and water. Based on your job duty, you may need to put on an apron and/or sleeve guards. Be sure to replace these items after every break, when picking up trash, or when they are ripped or torn. Nitro gloves are to be worn at all times in the production area. If you wear cotton gloves, nitro gloves are worn over the top. Remember, if gloves become dirty, ripped, or compromised in any way, discard them and get a new pair. And don't forget to wash your hands. And now you're ready for work. Food contact surfaces are any areas that will physically contact unsealed food ingredients or food packaging. To help prevent contamination, all food contact surfaces are to be cleaned following specific sanitation procedures. If you have any questions about the sanitary conditions of any food contact surface, please notify your manager. Make a special point to not place anything food-related on the floor, as that will deem the product contaminated. Always place food products on sanitary carts, pallets, or racks. In order to keep the production area clean, chemical detergents, degreasers, and sanitizers are routinely used. Only team members with specialized training are allowed to use these chemicals. So, to recap, good manufacturing practices are: show up clean and stay clean, wear the proper uniform, wash your hands often, and do anything you can to minimize any risk of contamination. Thank you. Housekeeping GMPs are practices to help keep our food safe from contaminants. To keep our DC free of pests like mice and bugs, be sure to close all doors behind you, clean up trash and debris, tightly seal food, and store lunches in the break room, not in the locker room. You also need to know about the 6-inch and 18-inch rules. The 6-inch rule is that all cases, packaging, boxed foods, etc. must be 6 inches off the floor, like we see here with this pallet. The 18-inch rule states that these must be 18 inches away from the wall. There's a clear mark in the DC, like this white line, that will help guide you. These rules make cleaning, inspection of product, and pest monitoring easy. We also have GMPs to keep foreign objects out of food. For hair, we wear hair nets and beard nets, and lab coats. To keep glass and brittle plastic out, we do not allow any outside containers in the production area, and we follow strict procedures should a breakage occur. To eliminate the risk of wood entering our food, pick up broken wood chips and put them in the marked barrels. We use different colored bins for food. Food ingredients are put in white bins or black crates, but if they contain an allergen, they are placed in a blue bin, and we'll go over allergens in a bit. If you have questions about an ingredient's quality, place it in a yellow bin, and if an ingredient needs to be thrown away, place it in the green discard bin. Remember, only one ingredient per bin, and all bins must be lined in plastic, even the discard bin. We also use different colored barrels for different types of trash, like recycling, wood, or cardboard. Be sure to ask your supervisor to go over this with you.